Welcome back to the channel. It's Dr. Somji
and Dr. Solomon.
Today we're going to be reviewing a very popular skincare brand. We've done one brand about thermal water called Vichy, which you can see the link, but we're going to do one that's also as popular in terms of its origins as thermal water called La Roche-Posay. So this is a brand that basically took that thermal water found in La Roche-Posay region in France and made skincare in 1975. And they decided to use that thermal water within the formulation. So its background is healing, it's sensitive skin, it's repairing, and it's preventing that damaging process. So those are the fundamentals that we see with La Roche-Posay.
So let's get started.
The Cicaplast Balm, the B5. You see this all over TikTok. It's really popular. It's like a magic healing cream. Look, you actually haven't used this product before.
I haven't, no.
So I'm going to let you look at it fresh and new. And I deliberately haven't told you anything about it.
It's very thick. It's my first impression.
Yeah.
It's
suitable for babies as well. So like, it's very similar to pseudo cream texture.
It has a very pseudo cream like texture. I certainly would consider this for extremely dehydrated or dry or even inflammatory skin.
Probably my skin.
Yeah. So possibly with sort of, you're talking about babies, nappy rash.
Yeah.
In terms of what we do in clinic, even possibly after some procedures where we use radiofrequency or laser and we ablate the skin.
Yeah. So like post CO2, post
CO2,
mold removal,
it's a
that
very
sort of
good barrier. I wouldn't use it as a daily moisturizer. I think it would be too oily on the skin.
Yeah, I think if you're acne prone, you really, and oily skin, stay away from this. But if you've got very compromised skin, chafed hands and stuff, for someone like me washing their hands so many times a day, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You've got the healing spring water in there, which is great.
And you've got B5 as well.
Yeah, it's got the panthenol at 5% in there, as well as an ingredient that I have in my own skincare for the skin barrier, medicosides, which holds the water in, and it's one of the best things for the barrier. Glycerin, shea butter, as well as the spring water. I think there's nice ingredients in there. If we look at the Inky list, it reveals all. You've got the water there, which is fantastic. You've got silicone, which obviously, because it's such a thick formulation, you need something to help. They could replace that with fatty acids. Shea butter, which is there. Panthenol, like you talked about. Propanediol. So anything there's obviously enhancing the other ingredients that are there as well. More silicones. Medicoside is in there. Silica, just to help kind of with the healing of the skin. Copper gluconate is there as well as a great antioxidant, and there's also some titanium dioxide in there, so giving that protection.
So like you often see that in sun creams.
Yeah. Looking at the Inky list, obviously there's nothing really out there that strikes me as being really bad. Obviously you've got the silicone in there, but other than that, there's some great products. And actually, if you did have a small abrasion, small injury, little cut, little burn within the area, applying this twice daily will actually heal it quite a lot, and it's a nice balm to have it on there, and it also gives you a little bit of protection from UV as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's just a sort of superior version of white salt paraffin, like pseudo cream, or even Aquaphor, which we use after minor surgical procedures.
Yeah, and it's got these sort of antibacterial agents in there, which is great, as a thing. So I think you keep it in a handbag, keep it in your backpack. If you're traveling, this is something that'd be quite nice. And there's nothing really terrible in there, but it's different out there, and I think this is quite a nice little handy product to have. And post procedure, like you say, very good. So I would want some sort of healing things in there, things that help build collagen, other actives in there. But for the price point and where it's sitting at, it's not too bad. I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7 as well.
Perfect. Here's the next product. This is the Toleriane Sensitive Cream, and I hear a lot of good things about this all the time. Everyone tells me some great things about this. It can be used on babies again, so it's really designed for good sensitive skin. Smooths glides on beautifully. Really nice texture, non-tacky feel. It's a great emollient, and you've got that nice thermal water to help kind of almost relieve sensitive skin. It's got some prebiotics in there, which is great on trend. I love products with prebiotics. helps with your natural skin to make sure that it works correctly, which is pretty cool. And it says that it's got the seal of approval by allergy specialists, and 9 out of 10 dermatologists
very high rating
recommend
specialists, in fact.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at the INCI list, and they've done some studies. So the study that said it's for 4 weeks, most people said that there was 55% less dryness, 98% reduction in tightness, 77% reduction in stinging. So if you've got really sensitive, compromised skin, this looks like something that would be really good for you. So say if you've been using products with a lot of fragrance in there, a lot of denatured alcohol, like other brands that you see on the chat that we reviewed on the channel, and you suddenly got very sensitive skin, using this, you know, is going to help rescue you. It's not going to change your skin. It's not going to help you anti-age. It's not going to help with rosacea. It's not going to help with pigmentation, but it's going to maintain things nicely. And if you've got everything on your skin and you're reacting to it, this is something that you could use. And looking at the INCI list, there's nothing really terrible. I like the use of squalane in there. It's a really on-trend ingredient that I love personally, and it's great for ladies when they want to layer their makeup as well.
And the video we've done separately on squalane.
And squalane, we've done a separate video. I forgot about that. And then you got the shea butter, which is there, which is fantastic. You see a lot of parallels with Vichy over here, isn't it? But they're not putting too many nastiness in there. They've got the niacinamide in there for the skin barrier as well, cetearyl alcohol as well, nice fatty acids within there. You know, it's all good formulations. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just a nice standard moisturizer with no nastiness in there. So, you know, I think this is not going to do damage to your skin. It's a solid product, but it won't change your skin. But nevertheless, let's put it as a solid 7 out of 10.
I'm actually going to go higher.
Right.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because it does what it says on the tin.
True. So if you have any questions about all of those products below, just ask us in the questions. If there's any other products you want us to review, we can do that on YouTube Shorts as well. Don't forget to check out our other channels on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere, right?
All social channels.
All the social channels. We do slightly different things on each different channels. And don't forget to like and subscribe.